Hi there, Tracy here from the West Grey Public Library. So I'll just give us a moment here. Thank you. I'm just hopping on a little bit later than anticipated today. So we had a little bit of a mad rush. So yes, with the most recent news of a closure again to the province on the weekend. So we're still a little unsure what that looks like for us. So just stay tuned, have a great Easter weekend, and you can always call us on Tuesday and we'll have or through our social medias here as well. We'll be posting what that's going to look like for everyone at the library. So when you're ready, just making sure that your chair is in a sturdy place where it's not going to slip away from you. Coming to the edge of the chair where you can plant the feet firmly down on the ground and you can sit up nice and tall without slouching into the back of the chair. So just taking a moment to kind of settle in. Hopefully you have the opportunity, you can take your shoes off, and hopefully you have the opportunity as well to take your mask off when you're practicing with us here today. So let's just take a moment. So sometimes there can be just sort of this collective anticipation around these changes that we're constantly experiencing, and the frustration and the overwhelm, and a little bit of fear and uncertainty that comes along with all of that. So just taking a moment, you may kind of notice some tension in and around the head or the face, the jaw, the shoulders even. So just take a moment and take a full breath and pull your shoulders up to your ears. Take a nice full breath in your nose, and then we'll sigh that out the mouth and let the shoulders drop. Awesome. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in nice and slow as you pull the shoulders up. And then letting a nice big sigh out. And we'll do that 1 more time. Nice. Let's bring some energy down to the feet then. So maybe we've got lots of thinking and thoughts. So bring the energy down to the feet. Maybe you'll just tuck the heels a little bit closer towards you. And then lift your heels up and press down into the tops of your feet. So you're kind of warming up the calf muscles here, the backs of the legs, and then just lower them down. And you can kind of find a little rhythm here with your breath. So maybe closing your eyes, and your inhale lifts your heels up, and your exhale sets the heels back down onto the ground. So just taking a moment with that. Nice. And then we'll just lean back slightly into the chair and grab for your right knee. And we'll just hug that in here. Just giving it a little squeeze, maybe off to the side, or just finding a few kind of different positions that give a nice little squeeze there into the hip. And then find some circles with your ankle. Just turning the foot around. And find that in both directions here. Nice, and then we'll extend that leg out in front of you, press through your heel, and then we'll pull that back in towards your body. Press that leg away. You may even hold the back of your leg with that and hug that back in. So just doing that a few times here. Kicking and pressing through that leg, and then holding that in, hugging it into your body. This time when we press the leg, press through your heel, point your toes, and then draw the toes back towards you. So just a few moments of this flexing and extending through the foot and ankle. Maybe feeling the hip flexor working to hold the leg here. Nice, and then again, draw that knee in 1 more time into the body. Nice, and then coming forward, we'll just extend that leg, heel to the ground, toes to the sky. Sitting up nice and tall here, and then finding a hinge over those legs, over the hips. Your hands can slide down towards your knees. You may even reach down further towards your ankles. And just staying here, breathing into the back of the leg. Nice, and then sitting up here, We're gonna grab for the chair so that you can lean back, and you're gonna lift that right leg again so that you can have access to the calf muscle. You're gonna take your left foot and you're gonna start to kick and tap onto the bottom and the back of your leg here. So you might actually even lean back into the chair, just depending on what type of chair you have. So you're just letting the calf muscle relax and you're tapping it with your left foot here. Nice, and then we'll just let that go. Let both of the legs down, come up to sitting. And just take a moment just to kind of notice, maybe you close your eyes with that. Just see how you feel on the right side. Maybe feel a little warmer in the body in general. Nice, and then we'll just lean back slightly again and hug that left knee in towards you. So hugging it in and then finding those nice big circles with the ankle and the foot. And change your direction with that. Nice, and then we'll extend the leg a few times here. So extending the leg, reaching through the heel, maybe holding onto the back of the leg so it gives you a little lift and not collapsing into your back, where you're still sitting up tall, and then bringing that in again. And continuing with that movement, pressing the leg forward, drawing the knee in towards the body. Nice, holding that in nice and tight here to the hip socket, just giving that hip a little squeeze. Great, and then we'll lean forward, extend that heel down to the ground, toes up towards the sky, nice and tall through the spine and hinging over your hips. Just breathing into the back of the leg here. Nice, and sitting up tall. Holding onto the back of the chair, the sides of your chair, lifting that leg up so that you can then take your right foot and kick the bottom of the calf muscle. So just gentle taps here, just to get a little stimulation into those lower legs. A little awkward here in my boots, but hopefully you have your bare feet or sock feet for this. Nice, and then release those down. Just take a moment, step your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And just take a breath here. Let's do 3 full breaths together, and we'll incorporate our arms this time. So nice, full breath in, reach your arms all the way up. Extend, reach, spread the fingers wide, maybe even gaze up for a moment. And then exhale, hands come down through your center. And 2 more like that, nice full breath in. Exhale, hands together, down towards your heart. And 1 more, full breath in, reaching up. And hands to heart. Nice, just bringing your hands down onto your thighs. And we'll just wave the right knee in and out. So you're dropping the knee in, rolling on the inner edge and outer edge of the foot. Just again, warming and energizing the legs here. And not that we want to always distract ourselves from some of our thoughts or thinking, but sometimes it can just be a little bit too much energy up in the head. So it's really nice to just maybe distract with a few movements into the low body, just bringing some of the energy down. Take that to your left leg now. Again, you're just dropping the knee in and dropping it out, just kind of flopping through the leg, inner and outer edge of the foot. Nice, and then keeping those feet planted fairly wide here with the hands onto the thighs or the knees. Let's take opposite shoulder to opposite knee. and then reaching up, and then opposite shoulder to opposite knee. And you'll feel a little bit of a rotation and maybe even a stretch. So you're really actively kind of reaching that shoulder towards the knee. Nice. Let's meet with your left shoulder towards your right knee. And we'll pause there for a moment. We'll take the right elbow onto that knee. Take your left hand and reach beyond here. So you're actually going to reach and feel that stretch maybe down from your hip to your fingertips. Nice full breath. And then inhale and open the chest and the left arm up towards the sky. Just staying with that right elbow on the thigh here. Just a nice gentle rotation to the spine and opening across the chest. Nice, let that left arm lift you all the way back up. And we'll take the left elbow down onto the left knee and reach the right arm across. So reaching here, find a little bit of energy down into your feet so you feel really sturdy there. Reaching, reaching, and then your next inhale can open that up towards the right as you reach the right arm up towards the sky. Nice, and then allow that right hand to lift you up. Now we're going to take both arms up towards the sky here. Spread the fingers wide. And start to walk your feet back in, maybe a little bit more to that hip distance. And have a lot of space between your hands and arms. So you can really find a nice full reach here. And find length to your spine. You might even close your eyes and reach up through the crown of your head as you press down into the ground and down into your seat. Feeling this lift. Just noticing you can always put your arms down at any point, but just giving yourselves a few moments here just to feel the blood reversing. Maybe getting a little tired, a little fatigued, a little tingly in the arms. And then let's just flick the fingers, rotate the wrists in all directions. Nice, open the fingers wide again, reach up, take a full breath in, and exhale, let your arms come down your side. It can feel really energizing, so just take a moment there. Let your arms relax. And then we'll take this to a twist. So just turning towards your right, you can wrap to the back of your chair, and your left side of the chair, or your left hand can reach to that right thigh. I'm just gazing around, breathing here. Nice, and we'll turn to the left now. So find that sense of rooting down to rise up into that twist. Nice, and then coming back through center. We'll take the hands together to your heart. Clasp your hands and press them forward, and let's round. So rounding here, tuck your tailbone, let the head and the chin come down. And then when we inhale, we'll sit tall, move to a little bit of a back bend, and bring the elbows to the shape of a cactus as you lift the chest, maybe the gaze, and squeeze the shoulder blades back together a little bit, elbows pulling down towards your side. And then again, press the hands forward and round here. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, press and round. Inhale, lifting and opening. Exhale, press and round. Nice. One more time. Nice, and then when you come back up, bring the fingertips onto your shoulders. And then we'll start to draw nice big circles with the elbows here. So forward as far as it is available, and even reaching them back as far as you can. Just finding that full range to the shoulders here. Nice, and then send the elbows wide. Drop your right elbow towards your right hip. And we'll just find a nice side bend here. So I'm not collapsing through the chest, staying lifted there. And then we'll extend the arms in opposite direction. So reaching through the hands. And then up and over, just into that side bend. And then when you inhale, bring the hands back to the shoulders. Find another few circles here. Excellent. Open them wide. Drop your left elbow to your left hip. Reach the right arm to the sky. And then find the arms reaching in opposite direction. Chest stays lifted. And then bringing that right hand over to a side bend. Nice. And then just come back up with the arms down at your side. Again, feeling into some of the warmth maybe that is creating for you. Just feel that. Take a nice full breath. Nice long, slow exhale. And dropping your chin down towards your chest. And then just rocking your chin from shoulder to shoulder. Nice and slow here. And then you can start to draw a nice big full circle with your nose. So you're not dropping the head back necessarily, you're just finding this nice big circle, nice and slow. And then change your direction. And then depending on which way you're going, just gazing to look down towards one of the shoulders. So you're gazing down towards that. And whatever way you're looking, reach the opposite hand out and finding that nice stretch through the neck here. Amazing. Drop chin down and over to the other side and reaching the opposite arm up. Nice, and then coming up tall and reaching through the center. Let's just take a few strokes of the arms. So just from the touching from the shoulder down to the hand, just nice and slow. Sometimes this can just be helpful in releasing some of those happy hormones that make us feel good when we have a lot of overwhelming news. Nice, and then just doing that down your throat and your chest. And then down your belly, and then just down the thighs, and you can just sort of sweep that off. Nice. And bringing one hand to your chest or your heart, and one hand to your belly. Just feeling the aliveness in your body, feeling your breath, soft and smooth here. And when we have these kind of larger issues and wondering sort of what we can do and our restrictions, maybe we can just take a moment to notice what we can do. We can take that full breath that softens our shoulders. And we can find a smile. And just an appreciation that we have this time together. We have these few moments. So thank you so much for being here. I wish you all a very happy Easter and a wonderful weekend. And stay tuned for the changes that will be happening here at the library. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. Hopefully to see you next week, 4 o'clock. We're here live every Thursday.